Thank you for stopping by. We're Iowa.com. I'm Chris Kubal. Let's take a look at that Local 5 forecast. A little bit more of an active pattern ahead in the long run. But first, we get actually a really nice day in on Tuesday. Temperatures leading into it actually on the rise after midnight. A southwesterly wind will be taking over, and that will set the stage of what we can obtain by the afternoon. We'll be aiming for the lower 60s across central Iowa. You notice the wind switching back northwest, but the coldest impacts of that shift won't be felt until we get into Wednesday. And we may be greeted on the day, too, with some flurries, maybe a sprinkle traipsing through. And nothing too significant here, but we will be sending those temperatures back to some chillier levels, really from that point on into the long-term forecast. 30 degrees is our call for the overnight low tonight, and then 62 on Tuesday. One fly in the ointment kind of situation is going to be the wind, where those gusts could be upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour. Cooler as well into northern Iowa, where the effects of that northwesterly wind will be felt first, so a little cooler there. 60s start to pop into view as you get into central and then into southern Iowa. And outside of that wind, really an enjoyable day. So after that warm and breezy Tuesday, things will become more active. In the long run, we're tracking a couple of disturbances in storm systems. The first being an Alberta Clipper on Thursday night into Friday, and the second, the weekend into early next week, a slower moving, stronger storm system. Let's talk that Clipper first, and yes, some snowy impacts may be felt, especially into northeastern Iowa, up into Minnesota and Wisconsin. That may creep its way southwards just a little bit, something we're watching, but at this point I think the metro's safe from the impacts of that. Likely some accumulations in there too, some rain further south of this one dips through. A pop of wind likely accompanying it through the overnight as well. Here comes that next system late Saturday night going into the rest of the weekend. Rain, thunderstorms even possible on Sunday, but eventually some of that colder air may wrap around this one. Another little disturbance trying to merge with it coming in from the south. We may not get away snow-free out of that one, but it is a long ways out, something we're tracking. In that long run, days 6 through 10, an above normal chance of seeing precipitation. That's something we haven't been able to say as of late, and it does look like some beneficial amounts may be on the way in this stretch and maybe help see some improvement in the drought situation. So being it is so far out, can't get you too many particulars at this point, but it does look like a likely scenario running into rain in the Sunday night through Monday, early Tuesday stretch. But also some snowflakes may be flying in some of those cooler periods too. I'd really look for those early in the onset of that one, Saturday night, and then getting into Monday and into Tuesday.